JKR അക്കാഡമിയിലേക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി സ്വാഗതം. ആദ്യം തന്നെ റിക്വസ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ട്, നിങ്ങൾ ആദ്യമായിട്ടാണ് ഈ ചാനൽ കാണുന്നതെങ്കിലോ ഇതുവരെ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല എങ്കിലോ ഇന്ന് തന്നെ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുക. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ ബെൽ ബട്ടൺ ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്താൽ മാത്രമേ ചേർന്ന ക്ലാസ്സുകൾ അപ്പോൾ തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് നോട്ടിഫിക്കേഷൻ ലഭ്യമാവുകയുള്ളൂ. പ്രൊബേഷൻ ഓഫീസറുടെ റിവിഷൻ ക്ലാസ്സുകളാണ് നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. ക്ലാസ്സുകളെല്ലാം തന്നെ ഇന്നലെ നമ്മൾ പ്രീവിയസ് ഇയർ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ പേപ്പർ ഇന്ന് നമ്മൾ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്തു. ഇന്നിപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ റിവിഷൻ ക്ലാസ്സുകൾ ആരംഭിച്ചു. ഇനി പരീക്ഷയ്ക്ക് ഇനി 7 ദിവസമാണ് ഉള്ളത്. അപ്പോൾ അതിനു വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് തയ്യാറെടുക്കാം. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ഓരോ ദിവസവും ഓരോ റിവിഷൻ ക്ലാസ്സുകൾ നമുക്ക് ചെയ്യാം. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ക്ലാസ്സിലേക്ക് കിടക്കാം അല്ലേ. ആദ്യത്തെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നോക്കാം. Blocking a wish or desire from expression is termed as blocking a wish or desire from expression is termed as denial. Other question. Dash is the first settlement in UK which is associated with group work. Dash is the first settlement in UK which is associated with group work. Charity, organization, society. Charity, organization, society. Other question. Social learning theory is associated with social learning theory is associated with Albert Bandura, Julian Rotter, Walter Mischel. Social learning theory is associated with Albert Bandura, Julian Rotter, Walter Mischel. Other question. Amartya Sen is associated with which of the following concepts? Amartya Sen is associated with which of the following concepts? Human rights. Human rights. Other question. Mean difference is also called as. Mean difference is also called as variance. Mean difference is also called as variance. Other question. The review of questionnaire with the object of increasing accuracy is. The review of questionnaire with the object of increasing accuracy is editing. Other question. The book entitled Two Treatises on. The book entitled Two Treatises on John Locke. Other question. The Employees Provident Fund and Miscellaneous Provisions Act was passed in the year. The Employees Provident Fund and Miscellaneous Provisions Act was passed in the year 1952. 1952. 1952. Other question. Social group work as a method does not help. Social group work as a method does not help community to solve problems of groups in a community. Communities to solve problems of groups in a community. Other question. Who propounded that social action is mass betterment through propaganda and social legislation a method of bringing about a change in the social environment of the clients? Mary Richmond. Who propounded that social action is mass betterment through propaganda and social legislation a method of bringing about a change in the social environment of the clients? Mary Richmond. Other question. Which article of Constitution of India suggests for the protection from social injustice and all forms of exploitation and promotion of economic and educational interests of the weaker sections of the people? Article 46. Which article of Constitution of India suggests for the protection from social justice and all forms of exploitation and promotion of economic and educational interests of the weaker section of the people? Article 46. Other question. Example of personality test includes. Example of personality test includes Minnesota multiphasic personality inventory, Rorschach in-cobalt test, thematic apperception test. Minnesota multiphasic personality inventory, Rorschach in-cobalt test, thematic apperception test. Example of personality test include all of the above. Other question. The largest professional social work association in the United States, National Association of Social Workers. The largest professional social work association in the United States is the National Association of Social Workers. അടുത്ത question. The central government scheme to prevent the trafficking of women and children for commercial sexual exploitation is Ujjwala scheme. Ujjwala scheme. The central government scheme to prevent the trafficking of women and children for commercial sexual exploitation is Ujjwala scheme. അടുത്ത question. Consultation model is associated with Paul Ferrer. അടുത്ത question. The flexibility in handling change is termed as adaptability. Adaptability. അടുത്ത question. The two main forms of social stratification are caste and class. അടുത്ത question. The book Social Diagnosis was written by Mary Richmond. അടുത്ത question. The points of scatter plots will seem randomly distributed among the quadrants when little dash exists between the variables. Correlation. The points of scatter plots will seem randomly distributed among the quadrants when little correlation exists between the variables. Correlation. The specific characteristics of a subject that assumes one or more different values is called as variable. അടുത്ത question. International Women's Year was 1975. 1975. അടുത്ത question. The chronic condition present from birth with the impaired adaptation towards daily demands is the chronic condition present from birth with impaired adaptation towards daily demands is mental retardation. അടുത്ത question. Repression is also known as inhibition of threatening impulse. അടുത്ത question. The base of age pyramid in India is broad due to high birth rate. അടുത്ത question. Difficulty in falling asleep is called insomnia. ആണ്. Difficulty in falling asleep is called insomnia. അടുത്ത question. Public interest litigation as a concept originated in USA. അടുത്ത question. The book Social Work Philosophy is written by Herbert Bisnow. അടുത്ത question. Who amongst the following is a leading contributor to our understanding of groups as a system? Talcott Parsons. Who amongst the following is a leading contributor to our understanding of groups as a system? Talcott Parsons. അടുത്ത question. Psychosocial theory was propagated by Hamilton. അടുത്ത question. Dash helps in reclassification of variables and causal inferences. that helps reclassification of variables and causal inferences. Analysis of data. Analysis of data helps in reclassification of variables and causal inferences. അടുത്ത question. The influence of one variable on the other can be analyzed by using regression. The influence of one variable on the other can be analyzed by using a regression. അടുത്ത question. Which one of these are techniques of social casework? Universalization encouraging. Universalization encouraging. Universalization encouraging are techniques of social casework. Other question. Probation means conditional suspension of punishment. Conditional suspension of punishment. Probation means conditional suspension of punishment. Other question. Latent learning is an example of cognitive learning. Latent learning is an example of cognitive learning. Other question. The book entitled The Mentality of Apps by Wolfgang Kohler is about insight learning. Insight learning. The book entitled The Mentality of Apps by Wolfgang Kohler is about insight learning. Other question. Who amongst the following scholars has described tribal population as submerged humanity? Dr. Das and others. Who amongst the following scholars have described tribal population as submerged humanity? Dr. Das and others. Other question. Correlation is a statistical tool for discovering and measuring the relationship and expressing it in a brief formula. Other question. Marriage is defined as an approved social pattern for establishing a family, a social sanctioned union of male and female, a contract for production and maintenance of children. അപ്പോൾ ഇന്നത്തെ ക്ലാസ് എല്ലാവർക്കും ഇഷ്ടമായെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി നന്ദി പറഞ്ഞു നിർത്തട്ടെ. നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം.